Welcome to the tutorial for building your portfolio for the March 4th submission. Before we begin, let's take a look at what the final product should consist of before you submit your portfolio for March 4th. Your portfolio should consist of everything you submitted in the fall, being your ILP fall. In the winter, you want to make sure to include your ILP for winter, your continuum of teaching practice for winter, and your evidence for all the elements which you've addressed so far in your individualized learning plan. Again, step 1 is to access your portfolio. From your Blackboard course menu, select Build and Submit Portfolio. Select the second link, which is Portfolio's homepage, Build Portfolio. For your winter submission, it is really important to add to the portfolio that you've already created in the fall. If you have more than one portfolio in your My Portfolios homepage, you can select View on each portfolio in order to make sure that you're starting with the correct or intended portfolio. For this example, I just have one portfolio, so I'm going to select Edit. Once your portfolio is open, scroll to the fall section to ensure that your ILP from the fall is attached. If the fall ILP is attached, you're ready to move on and add the winter components of your portfolio. Step number 2 is to type the ILP entries that are due for the March 4th submission. The items due for the March 4th submission will be your mid-year collaboration with administrator, at least one complete focus cycle of inquiry, and the winter reflection. Once you've completed all required components of the ILP, you're ready to download your ILP Google Doc as a PDF document. In order to do so, select File in the upper left-hand corner, then Download As, and then PDF document. Once you've downloaded your ILP Google document as a PDF, you're ready to add the ILP artifact to the winter section of your portfolio. You'll return to your Blackboard portfolio homepage and find the winter section. Year 1 candidates will find the Year 1 winter section, and Year 2 candidates should find the Year 2 winter section. Once you're there, find the button that says Add Artifact. From here, select Add Personal Artifact. Give your artifact the title ILP Winter, and scroll until you see the Browse My Computer button. From here, you'll select your downloaded ILP document and click Submit. Now that you've attached your ILP artifact to your portfolio, you're ready to download your Continuum of Teaching Practice Google document as a PDF. In order to do so, select File in the upper left-hand corner, then Download As, and then PDF document. Now you're ready to add the CTP artifact to the winter section of your portfolio. You'll go back to your portfolio homepage and select Add Artifact once again. Next, select Add Personal Artifact. You'll want to title this artifact CTP Winter and scroll until you see the Browse My Computer button. Select the downloaded Continuum of Teaching Practice and click Submit. Step 7 is to gather your evidence of application. All items listed in the Evidence of Application section of the Focus Cycle of Inquiry should be included in your portfolio. Once you've gathered all of your evidence of application, be sure to save it in a format that is compatible with Blackboard. You can refer to the step-by-step guide for specific formatting examples. A general rule is to ensure that documents are in PDF or JPEG format. Once you have gathered and saved all of your evidence of application, you're ready to create another artifact for your winter portfolio. You'll go back to the portfolio homepage. Again, you'll find the winter section and select Add Artifact. For this example, I'm going to create one artifact which will contain evidence for element 2.6. I'll select Add Personal Artifact. I'll give it the title Evidence for 2.6. Then scroll down until you see the Browse My Computer button to attach all files for this particular element. You'll notice I have 3 files attached, and in order to make each separate file easily identifiable by your coach, please use this space labeled Content to describe each item of evidence. This description should be brief and is for the purpose of your coach being able to identify and make the connection between this item of evidence and its reference in your focus cycle of inquiry. Once you've added the description in the content section and you've ensured that all of your files are attached, click Submit. If you have addressed more than one CSTP element in your focus cycle of inquiry, you will repeat the process we just completed, which is to create an artifact of evidence for that specific element. For this example, I won't go through the whole process, but I will show an overview of the steps. For example, let's say you also addressed element 2.1. You would select Add Artifact, then Add Personal Artifact. You would label it Evidence for 2.1. You would then describe each of your documents in the content section, and you would attach all of your documents using the Browse My Computer button. Once you have attached all of your evidence, whether it's for one or more CSTP elements, you are ready to move on to preview your portfolio. From your portfolio homepage, ensure that you have 3 items attached: the ILP for winter, the CTP for winter, and evidence. Again, you may have more than one artifact of evidence depending on how many elements you have addressed so far in your individualized learning plan. In order to preview your portfolio, scroll to the top of the page and select Preview and Customize. From here, you want to ensure, again, 4 things. Ensure that your ILP from the fall is attached. Ensure that your ILP for the winter is attached. That your evidence is attached. And that your CTP for winter is attached. You also want to click on each of these artifacts in order to ensure that each file is attached correctly. You will repeat this process for each artifact to be sure that each of your files attached correctly. Now you're ready for step 10, which is to submit your portfolio. To submit your portfolio, return to the portfolio homepage, and in order to go back to your Blackboard course menu, select the boldface name in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. In my case, I'm in the course Induction-Year 1. Your course might be different. Select the course name to reopen the course menu. Next, select Build and Submit Portfolio from the course menu. Next, select the blue link which is labeled Submit Portfolio Winter due March 4th. Clicking the blue link will open the submission page. First, you'll see the directions and how to submit. You want to scroll until you see a light gray button which says Select Portfolio. Click on Select Portfolio. You'll be given a menu of options that will list all of the portfolios you've created. Select the bubble to the left of the portfolio you want to attach, then click Submit. Once that window closes, scroll to select Submit in the bottom right-hand corner. Once you have submitted your portfolio, you should see a bright purple banner that lists a confirmation number. Even though you see the confirmation number, please also review your portfolio preview again to ensure that all required components were attached successfully. You can also refer to the checklist in the step-by-step guide to again ensure that all components were submitted. The checklist includes to ensure for having the candidate's name, the mentor's name, the ILP in the fall section, the ILP, CTP, and evidence of application in the winter section. Once you have verified that all the components are there, you can be sure that you have submitted successfully. Please remember that whatever you see in your preview will be exactly what your coach is able to see from their point of view. Lastly, if you need additional support with submitting your Blackboard portfolio, please submit a request for support or email blackboard@tehamaschools.org.